Hey there, mums and dads. We are living in very tough economic times. Millions of people have literally lost their jobs overnight. And with the fear surrounding that, it is going to be very tempting for people to turn to payday loans to get themselves through tight situations. But in this video, I'm going to share with you a letter I wrote to my kids explaining to them that payday loans are never the answer, no matter how tough a situation may be. Hey there, mums and dads. Welcome to day 43 of my 366-day journey to teach my kids everything they need to know about money. And as we have all seen, the world economy has taken a horrible turn for the worse as a result of this coronavirus. Here in Australia, literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people have literally just lost their jobs overnight. And it is a scary, scary place to be. And so often when we're in a scary place, we're in a fearful place, we make really poor decisions. One of those would be to use payday loans to get ourselves through. But in this letter, I'm imploring my kids, encouraging my kids, you do not need to go down, you never need to go down the route of payday loans. And in fact, there are other alternatives. So please stop, think, and make a rational decision around this. A rational decision does not include payday loans. So here's a letter that I've written to my kids. Hey kids, I know I talked to you about the dangers of debt an awful lot, but as you know, the financial impact of this coronavirus is really starting to hit. Hundreds of thousands of people have just lost their jobs overnight, and very soon, if not already, many families will be struggling to make ends meet. Sadly, many people would turn to payday loans to help them pay the bills and put food on the table. But this is what I want you to know, kids. No matter how bad things get, payday loans are never the answer to a difficult financial situation. Payday loans like Wallet Wizard, Cash Train, Nimble, and Cash Converters prey on the financially vulnerable. Their fees and interest easily amount to 50% of the amount that you initially borrowed, sometimes a whole lot more, especially if you have trouble paying that loan back. So taking on a payday loan doesn't solve the problem. It just pushes it a couple of weeks down the track and makes it significantly worse. Their ads might be funny, but these payday loans are the worst of the worst. Rather than explaining to you in words on paper here how a payday loan works, here is an awesome video that does a great job of explaining how payday loans work and why we should avoid them. So guys, for those of you watching this video, there's a link in the description below. Please click on it. Please watch it with your kids. It's a very funny, very entertaining video that it does a beautiful job of explaining payday loans. The problem is because these payday loans have funny and catchy ads, people mistakenly think that their loans are a good or maybe even the only option they have in a difficult time. But kids, there are always other options. There are a growing number of microfinance organizations around the world that offer short-term, very low interest or no interest loans to people facing financial hardship. This should be your first point of call, not payday loans. You don't hear about them because they don't have big budgets to spend on quirky ads. They put all their money into offering people low interest or no interest loans. If you apply everything I have taught you about money, you will never be in a position to need a short-term loan. But you will come across people who do need something to get them through. So please make sure that they understand there are alternatives to payday loans that won't rob them of their shirt. Love, Dad. So mums and dads, obviously a very serious topic, one that is going to be an even bigger issue as this financial crisis actually the coronavirus, but the financial impact of the coronavirus comes through. So here are 4 really key points. Millions of people have just lost their incomes. Point 2, payday loans typically charge fees and interest rates in the order of 50% for very short-term loans, which makes paying them back incredibly difficult. There is a funny video that explains how payday loans really work and why we should explain them. The URL for this is in the description below this video. Please go down there, click on it, and please watch it. And point 4, there are a growing number of microfinance companies that offer interest-free or low-interest loans to people facing financial hardship. That is where you should be going if you're struggling, not payday loans. And to continue following my journey as I teach my kids everything they need to know about money over the next 12 months, please click on the subscribe button, my left, your right, click on that button, and together we can teach our kids everything they need to know about money so they can live their lives, pursue their dreams free of money worries.